Welcome to Yes Offense. Trigger warning, disclaimer, whatever you want to call it, this podcast will feature graphic language about sex, race, violence, and anything else that might make people uncomfortable. However, this is a comedy podcast, and everything and anything talked about on it should be viewed as an attempt at humor. Like, if you hear anything on this podcast you don't agree with or like, please just turn it off. No one on here is a politician or actually affecting the way you live. So if you genuinely have a problem with anything said on here, redirect your energy at a real issue going on in the real world. Now let's get into the show.
Just press the button.
I'll press the fucking button.
Press the button?
Yes, I'll press the button. You don't even have the fucking mic in your hand. You're giving me shit.
It's so dumb. Like, we always have great moments before the shit records. And then you're like, I didn't know.
I just didn't press it. We were mid-conversation, and everyone, whatever, dude.
Gay dudes.
Can't we just have a moment, though, Mo, just for us? Why does the public have to have fucking everything?
Gay men have conversations.
You don't have to know about it. We're just singing real talk to each other.
Was it Milton?
Yeah.
Do the lyrics again. That shit is funny. Milton, who said,
"Start your car, warm it up, and get ready to take me home." This bitch done lost her motherfucking mind. Yeah, I love it, dude. Speaking of love, dude.
Yeah.
That waitress at the place, I love her, dude.
You love her?
I love her.
I knew that's what you're going to talk about.
I do. You do.
Love
she
her.
had freckles, titties.
Yeah.
You think she's Puerto Rican or white?
Yeah,
I
she's
don't know.
definitely Puerto Rican.
I couldn't figure it out, and I didn't care. Because I was in love, dude. I was like, damn.
Yeah, she was real sweet.
She was very nice, and I love her.
What would your ideal first date with that girl be? Where would you take her?
To the roller skate rink.
What?
Pig's Eye.
Pig's Eye?
Yeah, Pig's Eye.
What are you
That's a
born
good
in
first date.
1950?
I'm joking. I was just because
Shout out to Pig's Eye in Hartford, man.
I'm assuming she is from a different lifestyle than I. So
She's from the barrio.
yes, that's exactly.
She's not. She's Puerto Rican, man.
That's
Mexican.
I'll take her to the Puerto Rican Day Parade and see how that goes.
Yeah.
And you'll be roller skating there.
Yeah, I'll be roller skating.
Then you gonna get stabbed by her brother that wants to fuck her.
Yeah, wants to fuck her. Hey guys,
You could have like a very thin mustache and shit.
a little thinner than my current one. Yeah, guys, you know that is. It's fucking welcome to Yes Offense.
Yeah.
It's me, your host, Alex Tomaselli, and I'm back with some favorites. And everyone has been on here before. You've only been on once, though. They've been on numerous
It's my ninth
times.
time.
Probably something
Nine
like that.
times?
Is it? Did
Yep,
you count today?
times. Yeah.
Oh, nice! Look at that.
9 times.
Oh,
shit,
yeah,
man.
dude. Look at that.
You like the Patrice O'Neal of this show, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he is.
Got
And
the laugh and shit.
I hope it ends exactly like Patrice O'Neal.
Dying of AIDS.
Sorry, I'm just kidding.
What if Patrice O'Neal? What if he really had AIDS? It wasn't diabetes. They just didn't want to.
You'll take. You literally hear anyone and be like, "What if it was AIDS?" You'll be like,
I believe
Abraham
it.
Lincoln got.
When Mo Green says it, I believe it. I don't know.
Yeah, they'll be like Abraham Lincoln was shot in the head. You'd be like, "But what if it was AIDS, man?
It could be.
What if he was with all those slaves and they gave him AIDS?" And you're like, what the fuck? Anyway,
Slave AIDS is stronger.
no, Jesus Christ.
Especially when it comes from a dark skinned person. If it comes from a light skinned person, it's not. It's just like whatever. AIDS.
These blacks.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, you know who that is. Cliff Mula's back 9 times. It's apparently Mo Green's back.
I think this
as
is like
well.
my 4th or 5th. Yeah.
Yeah, and his second time
This
over
is the
here.
second time, yeah.
This is Matt.
Matt got the
I've
nice
been
little.
I'm a listener though, man. I listened to that episode you did with Shaquana and Mike. I enjoyed that one.
That was a good one. Shaquana's trying to tell us we're deadbeat men. That's fine.
With no kids.
Yeah.
Because black women are always trying to call somebody a deadbeat, though. That's what it comes down to.
He ain't shit is their
Yeah,
mantra.
that too. He ain't shit. You a deadbeat, bitch. I'm like, but I don't got
gay.
no kids.
You probably gay.
Yeah. You don't want to fuck me? You gay.
Yep.
But then if you try to fuck her, why you trying to fuck me? They should. Can't win, dude.
That's all you think about. You know?
Yeah.
What was
She got some big titties, though.
Who, Shaquana?
No.
Oh, I was like,
No, she
come
does.
on, man, that's our friend.
No, she does. But
Yeah,
no,
but
she
come-
knows
come
that.
on. Yeah,
No, it's just jokes.
I know. That's the. You know
That's
what?
the whole
You know what Mamusa when we were hanging out with Mike one day, she did really good, and he was like, We would start calling you Big Cock because her last name's Cochran.
Big Cock come through.
And she was like, I'm done.
I'm done. That's what
she says. I'm dead.
I'm dead.
I'm dead.
Yep,
I'm done.
I'm dead.
No, she says I'm done. Is it I'm dead?
I'm dead.
I'm dead.
Yo, this other day I was doing comedy and it's like BBW was heckling me, right? And then I said something. She was like,
what made
okay.
you think of her when we were
Let me
talking about
finish
Shaquana?
because she ties in.
Okay.
So, and
Just being
we was
rude.
going back and forth, and the BBW was like, "But you cute though," and I was like, "Thank you." And then Quan in the background, I'm done. Quana says, "I only bag fat white bitches." That's what she's. Hey man.
I mean, you and Cliff, man. Yeah, that's why you're best
It's
friends.
not. I mean, I love who loves
You
me.
guys
I don't go out looking for this shit.
We
but
some
I'm-
hog
Yeah.
hunters.
You guys
We
are the
some
Starsky
hog
and
hunters.
Hutch of white
We some
fucking
hog
white women.
hunters.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
some
like I
hog
said,
hunters.
if you have a bunch of in shape women, that is a stable. But if you have a bunch of fat bitches, that's a pasture. That's what I got.
Ooh, which is like a moo.
Yeah, that's a ringtone.
Yeah.
That reminds me of a bit I used to do where I go, like, do you ever notice that it's only cowboys and fat people that use the word mosey?
I like how you said
Yeah, but-
fat people.
Really
He said that with some hate in his heart.
Yeah,
Mosey on down to the KFC, get myself a 12-piece.
biscuits with the syrup.
Yeah.
Dude, I had biscuits with gravy at a breakfast joint recently, and it came, and it was
Did the
literally
black lady serve you and call you sugar?
No, it was a white woman who looked like she haunted the place.
She like Large Marge from Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
Yeah, you ever notice that it is like that though? You're right. It's like the black women who are diner waitresses. They're very sweet and nice, but
Hey,
the
sugar.
white ones are
Hey,
like
sugar.
withered and like are like I used to.
I feel like
I could really suck a cock
I
back
feel like
in '83.
I feel like a white person eating biscuits and gravy is like cultural appropriation, yo.
All right,
You
well,
might as well put in some braids.
No,
and use the N-word.
That's not necessarily true. I mean, have you ever been
Sign me up, Mo.
I mean, you ever been in a Cracker Barrel? It's just
It's
as much white culture.
It's owned by
I've never
black.
been in a Cracker Barrel.
I heard it was owned by black people. Cracker Barrel.
Is Cracker Barrel owned? I always
Yo.
pictured myself dying in a Cracker
on,
Barrel.
you know-
Richard Ross has a
bathroom
funny
with,
joke.
fucking heart failure.
Richard Ross has a funny joke. He said Cracker Barrel is racist. It's owned by black people because you'll never see us make a restaurant called the Nigger Basket. That shit is funny.
Jesus Christ.
Nigger basket. That's funny.
He says that shit on Def Comedy Jam stage.
That's
Crazy.
funny.
A
Nah,
nigger basket.
That was
Yeah.
back. Yeah, he
When
could
it
do-
was
yeah,
acceptable for
he
the
could do
whites to
that.
say
Nah,
nigger.
Rich Voss. I've seen that set.
like
That's a
95.
fucking killer
Y'all,
set.
white people, y'all go
He's
through
the only
like,
white dude who did it. I think one of them.
Yeah.
Only one-
y'all go through phases in history where it's okay to say the N-word that it's not. Like
Yeah.
during slavery it was okay, then like Jim Crow kind of went away, then it came back in the 60s. It's like an ebb and flow of nigger, you know, acceptability of usage.
In the last
Right now you
20
can't.
in the last 20 years, it went in the 2000s. You could say it in context, like
Yeah.
in a movie and stuff,
Yeah.
a lot. It seems, and now it's like, it's like don't even bring that shit up.
But why can't a white person say the N-word on screen, but you can watch Shameless and see two dudes fuck each other in a missionary style? It's very graphic.
Hey, that's you
don't
know
know.
what.
With his feet in the air.
You and the other Christians can.
I've seen white people use
Bring
the
that up.
N-word as a weapon, though. You know, like what
No.
time? What
Nigger
time?
is a weapon.
What?
No, Matt, no way.
I was like, this was like early on in my teaching career. I go to Willimantic, and this woman that was like a teaching assistant was like trying to run the classroom, and it's like it was mainly like Puerto Rican kids, and they're all just like not like
Listening.
having it with
No.
with the book she's trying to teach them, which is To Kill a Mockingbird.
Hell yeah.
And then it was like
Great book.
she starts reading like the book out loud to them, and none of them are paying attention.
soon
And
as
she
the-
is hard R dropping the N word
And then
every
this
time.
nigger said niggers.
It was
and
like
you just a bunch of. So it was like her anger was from the class, and she was like showing it in how she read the N-word. Yeah.
Was she hot? That's the most important thing. I've been trying to imagine her the whole time, and if she's hot, it's the situation's easier to watch.
Hot chicks don't be mad like that to use the N-word though, you know, because they get too much dick.
Yeah,
When,
use
your fucking vag is getting impaled by a pole, you're not as angry. You know what I mean?
Impaled by pole. I like
Jesus
that.
Christ.
That sounds like a slut like diary or something. Impaled by pole.
Impel her pole.
I've never dropped the hard R, even by myself when I'm listening to rap music.
Why not? I do it.
When white people usually give
heard.
that disclaimer, that means they've definitely done it.
I know that's a lie.
You're like the equivalent of the girl that said, "I've only fucked 2 guys."
White people. That's the biggest lie white people say nowadays, especially about the song thing. That is the biggest lie. Sorry. I agree. Maybe hard R.
We're
maybe,
just
yeah.
not the same. I don't say it.
I'm not saying I've gone on my way to say the hard R, but I've used it in context, like if I've quoted a movie and
Yeah,
stuff.
like if you call a Tarantino flick, you can't edit out the N word.
Redman is my favorite rapper, dude.
Yeah.
I can't sing along with half his songs, but white people in the car by themselves sing along. They're not. If they censor themselves, that's on them.
But Joe Rogan said
that's how racist you are in your own head, where you can't even say. You can't sing along with a song by yourself. Like, that's on you.
It doesn't help that Joe Rogan said, "I understand now. There's no way in any context or situation
He didn't help.
you can ever say the N word." I'm like, shut the fuck up.
I'm not signing up to go say it. I'm just saying there's that. I'm also not saying Matt is completely lying. I'm just saying he is.
Plus, like, y'all like invented that shit.
I'm saying he is. I'm not saying it's true.
If I did, I don't remember it. I don't know.
See,
Like, y'all
walking it back. No, I'm just kidding.
Like,
That's just drunk
like
days.
y'all invented the word like in its negative context, but y'all can't say it anymore. That's kind of like, I'm trying to think of an analogy, yo. You know what I'm saying? It's like you bought a car, but you can't drive.
Yeah,
you
man.
like built the car, but you're not
It's
allowed
like
to.
watching you guys drive down the street in a sweet new car that I'm like, man, that car rules. Just kidding.
That's kind of actually funny.
Yeah.
And that's how we come up with jokes,
Yeah,
guys.
that's the best car ever, man. I used to ride that car everywhere.
Hey,
Everyone
hey.
used to wave to me when I'd ride in that car.
You're not allowed to drive that car with the hard R. You're not allowed to.
I don't know. I think it's
a car.
Not saying it. I feel like it
We should say it, Matt. You're right. No, I'm just
No.
kidding.
I think here's why I don't. It's because I am a believer that there is white privilege. A lot of guys will say there is no white privilege, but
I know there is, Matt.
Nah.
Big facts.
About it.
I think if you say it, it's like
you guys get your word and I get a JCPenney credit card. You know?
This nigga.
Nah, I think you don't say it. You like a pit bull that never tasted blood, and as soon as they taste blood, they become a savage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you're not saying the N word, and you're gonna become like Mr. Candy from motherfucking the Django, as black people would say.
I hate when they say the Django.
Yeah.
It's Django. It's not the Django.
That shit made me mad AF.
What'd you say?
He even says it in the movie to Walton Goggins at the end. He's like, Django, you son of a bitch. He's like, the D silent, you dumb mother. He just dumps on him. It's a great scene.
Yo, Cliff just literally said the Django right now. And
I know he said it to.
I don't think he was joking. I think he was dead serious. Oh,
I was joking. I hate that shit.
That shit was pretty good.
You see Matt though, like he's never said it, but then now we've told him because he is going to be like that, where he's like a pit bull.
Yeah.
So he's
As soon as he get a little taste,
he's
like
gonna
a
be
shark.
looking in the mirror and he's be like twitching. He's be like,
Matt, he only fucks
it's like Candyman.
He can't, he only fucks black women. I've seen facialabuse.com many times of white guys throat fucking black bitches. He's definitely called one of these women a nigger monkey as he hit it from as he hit it from the back. No, I'm joking. It's Smoke Green.
Wow.
Yo, you and Dame was on a podcast recently, and
he said some crazy shit.
He let it fly. He let the M-bomb fly.
I want to hear that one.
You guys can do it. Hey, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You know what's
That's the one with you
It'll be
each.
out.
That's the picture with you each and BJ.
Dame FK? Like, you know what's funny? I actually have a funny story about the N-word with Dame FK. Oh, yeah? One time, I was, he used to like come, his girl used to work over at, right next to the pawn shop I used to work at. So he'd always be like, all right, let me get a ride to Joker's Wild with you. So I would always
give him bros have you fucked from the pawn shop?
They should call it the porn shop.
Can we stick to one story?
He's that porn guy.
So you fuck multiple. That's cool.
So I would give Dame a ride to the comedy club a lot, and
he's implying that he's black and he has no car. But go ahead.
One time we were listening to we were listening to a Bob Dylan album the whole way down.
Well, you must have hated that.
I
hate that.
He actually had no problem with the music I would play.
Sucks.
But we actually were, dude. we're listening to that song, The Hurricane. You know the song, The Hurricane
That's in
by
the
Bob
story
Dylan?
of the hurricane.
Yeah.
He could have been
That is a
champion
good
of the world.
Yeah.
That one's alright.
So,
but he sucks at singing.
Great writer, though.
You know the part in The Hurricane where Bob Dylan says the N-word?
No, I don't know. I never heard it all the way
You would know that, Matt.
fully through. Of course he would. Matt has
Matt
heard.
sings along with it
Yeah,
too.
he does.
No, I don't.
Yes, you did.
There was an awkward moment when the N-word comes up. And I remember turning it down and going, like the song's about like social justice. It's like, it's cool that he said it, right? And he's like, that's what he's like. He's like, he snaps. He's like, that's what I don't like about you white boys that listen to this old music and shit. He's like, do you think fucking Reuben Carter was complaining when fucking Bob Dylan wrote the song trying to help him get out of prison? He had an opinion on it before like the N-word even came up.
It's culture.
So-
man.
Yeah, he's very cultural. Yeah.
He's a culture guy.
Swift dude.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dame FK.
Yeah.
He was a great guest too.
Yeah.
Really was. Fuck. This is now I hit a wall.
No, we were talking about relationship
Oh,
struggles.
gravy.
Yeah,
You know what?
gravy,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. We went way off. Guys, 10 minutes ago I was talking about
Waitress,
sauce and gravy.
old lady,
Oh, well, that waitress.
looks crazy. Yeah.
That waitress is so hot too. I love her. Anyway,
No, I was talking about.
I love her.
I was talking about the Cracker,
Only me.
I was talking about the Cracker Barrel one that served you the biscuits and
I love
gravy.
it.
Cliff
Mm,
always
man.
loves girls I love, and it's not fair.
Yeah, that shit is whack.
I don't like it. I was like, Cliff, look at this girl. I love her, and I showed him this girl.
So y'all do
who said
too?
I was funny
He be
one
like,
night, and
I'm
he
gonna
was
get her
like,
number, yo.
yeah, he was like, I love her too, and I was like, stop.
He does that to me all the time too,
Leave her. Anyway,
You all got the same good taste, man.
because he likes what our dick likes. It's kind of gay.
yeah.
Your
It
dick
is
like
gay.
that?
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Always works. Now I went to a diner. This is going back. I went to a diner. And I was like, I want sausage and biscuits because that's what they had, and it was a white lady diner, and they brought me a bowl that was. It was like oatmeal. That was the gravy, but the biscuits were like submerged in the gravy. Like usually when you get them, it's like drizzled. You know what I mean?
Right.
It were like, I don't even know. Anyway, it made sense 20 minutes ago.
I still think eating biscuits and gravy is racist, yo.
Why?
Because it's like
As a white guy?
Yeah, it's like Southern and it's black.
It was submerged. That's
Why
my point. They shouldn't be
Why we
submerged.
can't have it? Like, you know how black women, like, they be trying to get our butts. Why they be trying to get our butts and our titties and stuff? Even though black women get the most plastic surgery on earth, this is a fact. Look it up.
For real?
What about dumplings?
What the fuck?
Whenever you say biscuits and gravy, and fucking-
That's still racist, man, because it's Asians, man.
Dumplings, I think more
Not
about
racist.
Jamaican.
You gotta stick-
Asians
you enjoy the
too,
food,
but I
it's-
think about Jamaicans
I'm
too.
joking. You know I'm joking about
Yeah,
this
okay,
shit. I don't
okay.
fucking think it's racist because eating, like, biscuits and gravy and shit, man.
Yeah, I was just saying the dish I got, not good. So if you guys are ever at Rick's on 5 in Wallingford, don't get their fucking biscuits and gravy.
Wallingford.
Fuck Rick.
Yeah, fuck that motherfucker.
It's Cliff's
Yo,
roommate.
guide the
cooking in
shit, man. You
background.
fucking falling off. I don't want to overtalk.
Yeah,
man.
fuck.
We
Yeah,
had a great show
I'm
tonight.
gay. Oh yeah, we had a great show.
Yeah. I was arguing back and forth with this black lady that came up like 15 minutes before the show stopped or whatever, and phone was playing, and she's
Yeah, dude.
yelling
I'm
at
glad
me.
the dude. It's funny the dude she was with like didn't even say shit. He's like, this bitch
So
do this
you
all
know,
the time.
I mean, no disrespect to her because they bought a T-shirt afterwards, but you could tell she wear the pants like something's going on there. Where
no,
Like,
she
I
walked
can't
in.
control her. Like, you
Yeah.
think I can
Yeah.
control
Like it's
this?
wintertime, man. I need a place to stay. Like,
yo,
I'm not
that-
arguing with this bitch in the winter.
I feel like if that was any other headline, it probably would have been a fight. They would have said something real disrespectful.
Nah, dude. I
kept it cool,
I was
you
thinking
know?
that too. She
Oh
she
yeah,
walked
I would
in.
have said some asshole shit.
I tried to get the audience to turn against
Listen,
her.
it was the most magical moment I've ever seen with a fucking heckler.
Yeah. What was the magic? You tell me the
she
magical
kept
moment.
yammering and yammering
Yeah.
until she was fine. You finally told her to shut the fuck up, and she's like, "But I'm a fan," and she starts crying.
And I got-
And then you start singing to
Yeah,
her,
yeah.
dude.
Of course, of
come
course.
on. And you win her back over and fucking like the whole
I think she
win
won you
the
back
whole
over and
crowd.
say she's
Yeah.
a fan. I did pay. It's
Yeah,
like, oh, you paid.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
the dude bought a T-shirt out of what's the word?
Respect.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think so.
or he felt bad for her acting up, so he
Yeah.
had to. He compensated for her.
I had
He
no-
understood. I saw him the whole time
apologized
holding
for his
her,
bitch.
holding her, and being like, "Stop, stop," but she wouldn't. And she, as from what I can tell,
she was drunk.
She can get violent too, because she was like moving towards you with her body in her chair, and I'm like, yo, this bitch, he's not even acting up towards her, and she's just taking the shit so personally.
And she was like, she's the type, because a lot of my comedy.
Anyway, guys, this bitch walked in with some fucking. She was playing music on her phone, sat in the front row,
commenting between my jokes and shit.
15 minutes till the show ends.
Yeah.
She sat in the front row and then just started heckling. We didn't even know if she paid or not.
Yeah. I
got the whole. I got
she paid or not? I don't know. Matt would know more.
She
than
said
I would.
she paid.
I don't think that girl paid.
No, she didn't pay.
But,
This fucking bitch.
I got the whole audience to say, leave, leave, leave. And they were like chanting and shit, and she still didn't want to leave. It's like some women, and it's a lot of times it's my sisters. When we are not wanted in a room, that makes us want to stay more. It's the most fucked up shit ever. Like, why would you want to be in a situation?
Yeah, I mean, ain't
where
nothing
nobody
worse
wants
than nigga
you?
pride, man.
Yeah.
Niggas got the most pride. Like, you can't tell them
for the wrong
shit.
for the wrong shit though.
Especially if a nigga ain't got no money, them niggas is the most proudest. Nigga pride is.
Have pride
son.
about getting education. I'm not just bashing black people. I'm just the ones that act that way. Black, white, whoever. You know what I'm saying?
Like niggas.
Motherfuckers.
It's white niggas.
Yeah.
It's black niggas.
Motherfuckers have pride for the wrong shit. But it wound up being okay. Got a T-shirt purchased.
Hell yeah.
You know, audience members was complimenting me on how I handled it, so it was cool. It was cool. All you guys did good.
That was a fun show.
Alex did dope. Clip did dope. Artie Rob, Matt Heath hosted the hell out of that shit, man.
Yeah.
We damn near sold it out. It was fucking within one day. So it's a good deal.
Well, Elbow Room's
a
finally
fun one.
getting popping again. So.
It has a reputation.
Finally.
You do a show at Elbow Room, 15 people are gonna show up. You know what I'm saying? Last night it was a blizzard, so it was different, but you know, it was a good night, man. Tonight was a good deal. I ain't get no pussy though. I literally I had a date.
Tell what happened.
Let me tell you what happened.
I've
been talking to this chick or whatever.
Damn, sluts.
We made plans to do the comedy. She was gonna come to the comedy show, and afterwards we're gonna hang out, hit up a hotel, do some freaky stuff, whatever. And then, but usually she rides with me. For some reason, she wanted to ride. She wanted to come and like follow me in her car, and I was like, "Why? We're gonna be together so we can do X, Y, Z." And I was like, no, we're still gonna just come in the car with me. You know what I mean? She wanted me to tell her that though.
Okay.
But anyway,
Okay.
so fucking, she gets to the spot and she texts me before I come out. Come on, can I please follow you? I'm like, whatever. I got a show, got tickets and shit. I got to do what I got to do. I said, fuck it, just follow me. We get to the parking lot. The fucking parking lot is completely jam packed, ridiculous. So I called her. I said, this is one of the reasons why I wanted us to ride together, because I'm looking for parking for 2 right now. And she was like, all right. So we go to the Santander Bank next door. We park. She gets out of the car, and I'm trying to joke with her, like, we couldn't find a spot, blah, blah, blah. We're having a good time.
Right.
And she's just like, I'm like, yo, you seem like you don't even want to be here right now. She's like, yeah, I just want to go home.
You've met her in person before?
Yeah, we've hung out a few times, yeah. She's like, yeah, I just want to go home. I was like, I didn't have time to argue with her or think about anything. I said, well, we'll just go home then. You know, I'm not, this is fucking crazy.
Damn, dude.
So literally, for no reason, she drives 40 minutes to come see me, doesn't want to get in the car with me. We find a parking spot after, you know,
Oh, we got it, dude.
Did all this shit.
You don't have
And
to reiterate.
she just leaves. You know what I mean? Like, so that's what I had to deal with mentally before I even did anything else for the night. But I pushed all that shit to the side. I channeled it. We had a great fucking show.
Man,
We
you
rocked it out.
Exactly.
Has she watched you do comedy before?
Huh? What was that?
Has she watched you do comedy before?
Yeah. Yeah. A couple times. Yeah.
Okay.
I think she's dealing with some shit at home, but she didn't have the courage to say, I don't want to go out with you tonight, even though we playing it. Some women, when women want men to do things for them, but they don't have the courage to say it, they create the circumstances so that you make the decision. Instead of saying, I need $100 for my cell phone bill, they'll say, oh my God, I owe this money, blah, blah, blah. And then you as the man are supposed to step in and make the decision. She didn't want to hang out. I was supposed to read that and tell her to stay her fucking ass home. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that comes down to. Yep.
Yeah. Or she was like, you know what? I hate this man, and I'm not going to have sex with him.
But you know what? I texted her later, and she was like, she gave me the, it's not you, it's me. I'm going through some shit. I know it's probably like an ex, some whatever. But I'm like,
Is she a
yo,
black
got
chick,
kids?
bro?
nah, she's Puerto Rican and white. Yeah, she got a 20-year-old.
Of course she has kids.
But my thing is,
Let's
we've
try to
had
polite.
plenty of conversations where like, let's just have full disclosure and just be honest with each other. I'm not trying to be your man. You're not trying to be my girl, but we're trying to hang
That's
out.
right, dude. And you don't.
Whatever.
That's right, man. And you told her what you wanted. You moved on.
Yo, why you
And
acting
you
like
don't
Rob
hate,
Santos
what
right
I was
now,
gonna say,
man?
you don't hate. You moved on.
Yo, you smart.
Found another women. You don't hate them like Matt Heath does.
Nah,
Oh, come on.
Matt doesn't hate him.
You know,
Matt-
I was
I'm just
thinking
kidding.
about her. You telling that
Matt's
story.
having a rough week.
The reason I feel like, I've kind of hit on this in my act a little bit before, but like I've often repeated this. The reason I'm attracted to black women over white women.
Why?
Okay,
All right.
You like to smell the after pride in here?
I think it's for the same reason that De Niro is attracted to black women.
Wow.
Okay, let's
Matt
compare
always-
yourself to De Niro.
Yeah.
Let's see where this goes.
So,
Excuse me.
so you like clearly De Niro's been with a lot of black women. And you like, I was thinking about this when I was watching the movie The Score with him and Angela Bassett and like
Boring movie. Yeah.
fucking yeah, but they get the jazz club together at the end of the movie and everything. And like I'm
They
like,
fuck?
yeah, I guess you assume you don't actually
I
see
love
them
Angela
fucking in the
Bassett,
movie. Yeah,
man.
she's fucking beautiful. But like what I realized was that I like black women are like supportive in the way that it's like they want to let you know that you ain't shit, but they're supportive in the way like that they you know like really mean. So what I'm trying to say is like if fucking like De Niro's in bed with Angela Bassett and she goes, oh, you forgot to take out the trash on like we go take out the trash. And like fucking like any fucking white chick would
You
just
need
be
to get to the point. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you. I swear to
Take out
God.
the trash.
God damn!
damn.
You fumbled over the fucking thing.
You hate women, but you're making
yeah.
bad
What the
stories
fuck
like
is this?
that. God damn.
Women hate you,
Yeah.
and
Hear
in
me
turn
out.
you hate them.
I see why they
Y'all
hate
both
you.
can't
God,
tell
yo,
back-
yeah, I was about to say you're both just you and a woman just tell stories that
horrible
go
stories.
fucking
Yeah.
nowhere.
Go nowhere.
Hear me out. Let me just finish.
Nobody's wet.
Even a bitch won't listen to your stories.
Yo, you about to edit this whole shit out.
No, just for that reaction, I might keep it in.
Because it was real.
Continue, sorry.
Any white woman would be like, yeah, I'll just take out the trash because fucking you're Robert De Niro.
You could just say black women are just better.
You said they give you shit.
No, but a black woman would be like De Niro's like, yeah, but I was fucking in The Godfather. And a black woman would be like, yeah, but just fucking part 2.
So they humble you? They're dishonest? Like what?
No,
What
they
are you
just
trying- what are you trying to
they
get
just
at?
give him they give him more pushback. They
I
give
wish
him-
you
he
just
likes-
did all
he
that,
likes
but
the
I might
pushback.
actually cut the first part. What he did.
Oh, that shit was long. We were just looking at each
The
other
other
like,
thing.
yo, what the fuck?
I know. I
think you
touched.
should keep that.
I
don't
will
think
probably
that
will.
is funny.
Guys, if you keep that, if you were worried, I touched my fingers to my brow during that. Like, you know, when you touch
pretty bad.
I was like, oh God, this is taking a while.
We just
fucking
thought,
win
and
stuff
just when
like
you were
that.
starting to get good at comedy, you just went back 3 years.
Don't tell him that.
God damn.
I know
Matt's
what you're
Matt's been on fire lately, man.
I
Matt's
know
been
what
on
you're
fire.
saying. You mean just like dating wise, black women are cool. Like they're more honest people. They don't
Yeah.
sugarcoat
Yeah.
shit. Yeah. That even if you fail,
Even in
they'll tell you fail, and if you do well, they'll support you. But if you fail, or I've seen this happen. Believe me, I've
Yeah, yeah.
dated
That's
white
black
chicks.
people in general.
Yeah, I was gonna say in general, yeah.
But even in comedy,
I was
same
gonna say
shit.
because
Yeah.
I'm the
same
same
shit. But
way.
I've
You
dated a
like-
lot of. I've dated a lot of white chicks where if my ex was like that, where I clearly bombed, and she'd be like, "Well, you got to look at this." I'd be like, "Yo, stop looking at like the one good thing I did. I know I did one
Black
good
chick
thing
like,
tonight."
nigga, you was
It's like, yeah,
you was whack.
You
You ain't getting no
your
pussy
ass
tonight.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
only getting head. You ain't getting no pussy because you, nigga, you was whack.
But it's like, yo, don't. When someone bombs, sometimes you just gotta look at them and be like, yeah, you bombed. And then that person also is better at accepting that shit too.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're gonna white girl your way through
He
shit,
likes the honesty of black women a little more. Like a lot, like a lot of white chicks, they'll play
White
the
chicks
game.
get honest when they're mad. That's
Yeah.
about it. When they're
But
really
we
mad at
get
you,
it.
they'll start getting
That
honest
is
with you.
fucked up
Yeah.
and true.
They're
But
passive
I
aggressive.
don't know. It's just like fucking
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know.
Their dad, yeah, they're
But,
You-
but
you
I was
guys-
telling you, go ahead.
I mean, you guys saw that fucking social media post that fucking
yeah.
like.
Oh yeah,
really
you
backfired
want to
on me.
read it? We have it saved.
Oh my god!
Can I read it?
Yeah, you got to read it.
I have to read it just for the
You gonna
people.
read it? Are you
Sorry.
gonna read it in his voice?
I said this out of fear.
I've got all kinds of things
I gotta go
inside
find
my
it.
heart, and I
Gotta go
can't
find
feel my balls.
You'll find it.
Yo, why do you always run out of breath? And, like, that shit is crazy. You have like the respiratory system of a 95-year-old obese man.
You got a respiratory system, Red Fox.
Here comes the big one.
This is a big one, Elizabeth. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna bust you upside and give you 2 upside your lip.
Yeah, Matt. Hold on. Yeah, let me get Matt's. I thought I had it saved in
Now,
my phone.
now you're doing the equivalent of what Matt did with this, but just without words.
Right. Well, you guys were talking that whole time, so it was
no,
perfect.
we was talking
that was on me.
But no, I'll say it like as far as Matt.
All right, look, Matt.
Go ahead.
Look, you guys can go on fucking Matt's bitch ass Facebook and look for this sad ass post
You said that shit with the heart.
where Matt just
heartbeat.
went on this thing where it's like, oh, here it is.
Do his voice. Yeah, do it.
I always end up heartbroken eventually because what I want is the real thing. Well, what's the real thing to me? Well, love in a marriage that you see on a sitcom where the wife puts up with all the husband's stupid shit.
You got to run out of breath
like
sometimes.
Never cheats or leaves him.
Run out of breath sometimes. Run out of breath sometimes.
Shut up!
This nigga the instructor and
It's
shit.
such a long speech.
That is what I think traditional women should be like. I've never actually met a woman like this. Women in real life do fucked up things all the time, and they live their lives more like men this day and age. The sitcom fantasy wife I want is not a real thing. I think I'm going to have to change my expectations of what I want in life because women like Marge Simpson or Edith Bunker or that lady who puts up with all of Jim Belushi's shit are just a figment of my fucking imagination. Yeah, no shit, Matt. They're not fucking real.
Yo, that's the letter that
It's the saddest shit
That's
I've
the
ever
letter
read.
that every guy writes before he becomes gay.
Dude, that's the letter you write in your head when you're like 17 and you first break up with a girl. You're like, wow, girls aren't what they are on TV, man.
I mean, but it still stays the same at 30.
It still says,
Ain't
look,
shit changed.
yo, look at this. I just the bitch that just did that shit to me is 39.
Yeah.
It don't stop, bro. I got a bitch that's like 60 that's
It's
still
also,
starting.
too, Matt, you have to also look at yourself, too. And
Yeah.
it's
Definitely.
sad.
Because it's
You
not
know
I do it all the
what?
time.
Don't like.
Making a post like that really did open my eyes.
131 comments. None of them that positive.
No, I don't like when,
Well, some of them,
when
yeah.
somebody is like literally dealing with a mental crisis and people don't take it serious, you know, and they shit on you and pile on.
Yeah, because
you don't know, you never know what somebody's
So
going through.
should we cut this out of the podcast?
No, we're good. Me and Matt, I talk to him, this motherfucker, like his goddamn therapist behind the scenes a lot.
yeah, you're Matt,
but
Matt.
I don't like you know what I'm saying, with people that are supposedly be friends. Like if it's a stranger, they don't know you, whatever.
Right.
But people that supposedly your friends and they really piling on you, and it's not even funny. I can see if the jokes were funny, you got to cut those motherfuckers off, man. And real talk. Damn, that was the.
There we go. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's never too late for a real talk, baby. Yeah, Matt, you also, like, first of all, those women aren't real. That's it's a metaphor.
Yeah.
None of them are real. It's a joke.
But what I was
And then-
writing was a bit of a hyperbole
I
too.
know.
I don't think fucking people understood.
People read it in the way I
But
read
the thing is, people
it.
know,
They read it in your voice, dude.
and then people know that you were going through issues with a female, so they're gonna take that shit serious. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that, like all that shit I be doing on stage and shit. Do that on stage.
Yeah.
Don't write statuses.
Yeah, never write it again.
Because what you're going through, like, it's translating very well as far as your passion and shit like that. But that doesn't translate on screen, man.
Yes.
Or fucking go live. Do quick little 1 minute rants. Do that shit.
Be more green.
Yeah.
Emo green.
Trying to make it
Yo,
be me.
every time. You gotta be more like me, B.
You know what I'm saying?
You see what I'm doing? You gotta do that. But if you're doing it like me, that means I gotta do.
I'm reading about these women that's hurting my heart.
Hell yeah.
You
Because it's
also
like,
gotta. You also gotta look. Just what I was just saying earlier is like you do have to look at yourself. Like when I wasn't getting any sniz, as they say.
I love when you say sniz.
Sniz. When I wasn't getting any sniz, it was
Sniz
like,
at night.
yeah, dude. It's like I was overweight. I wasn't exercising. I wasn't going out. I didn't do stand up at the time either. But like there's so much shit you can work on in your own personal life before you even think about like, why am I not? Where's my Marge Simpson? She's in this. You know what I mean, dude? You're gonna meet a Marge Simpson. You might meet some qualities that you like, and some people. No one's gonna be perfect, dude. So fucking. Work on yourself. You'll meet someone
But
else.
here's the thing that I realized after
Sorry.
you got soda or anything? Cans?
making that
Water?
making that post. And it's like you can't spend fucking like years of living like fucking Seinfeld, like dating a new chick fucking every week, and then like especially like sure. Like expect to just flip a switch and all of a sudden I'm fucking Kevin James from fucking King of Queens, you know?
But that's the thing, you just keep relating this shit to like TV.
You literally just did it.
You know what I'm
Literally
saying?
right in front of us.
I think that's the thing you have to separate from that. Like just get out of that mindset. That's Hollywood. That's a group of white guys writing what they think relationships should be.
Yeah.
Like,
And they're
all
also basing
them YouTubes I sent you, I hope you started watching that shit. That will give you a whole different fucking perspective.
You sent him Kevin Samuels?
I listen to little Kevin Samuels, little alpha something. You know, a lot of.
Matt doesn't need that.
But I send him some Alan Watts too, like one of the greatest philosophers of all time.
Needs to exercise.
Alan Watts is one of the greatest philosophers of all time. He died in the 70s, and he explains Eastern religion, but like in Western terms. And when I was feeling suicidal and shit like that off's the one that kept me alive. Yo. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's not a motivational podcast, but we are getting motivational.
Oh yeah, no, we're offensive. Was this tap water?
Yeah, it's offense, but it's whatever you want, man.
Thank you, sir.
It's all over the place. Thank you, bud. I got a bottle.
This cat's like, I'm gonna get you some water. I think you're gonna bring out the Poland Springs. I was thinking he's gonna bring out the Avion. This motherfucker that gave me Hartford
water,
Hartford Distillery.
It's got
all good.
It's got gunshot residue in it.
It's got semen on it.
Of course. Well, it's your water has semen in it. Yeah, dude. That's just from your mouth.
Coochie popping on anything now. You think some women ain't never coochie
Nah, dude. You're.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
It's you, dude. There's no reason to have semen.
Yo, I love calling bitches, man. That shit is dope.
Well, that's, yeah.
That's
women don't understand.
You gotta get mad. I'm not saying at them, but sometimes like in your room, yo, fuck these bitches. Like you gotta like. You got to take the sadness and transform that shit to anger.
Yeah, I meant like I mean this in the nicest way because I actually like I have no qualms with the lady who you have qualms with. So I don't mean this against her. I would mean this if it was a girl too sitting there.
Yeah,
like if you were the girl sitting right there and being like this guy's, it's like yo, are you really gonna let a? Because Cliff's done this to me a million times. It's like you can really let a bitch bring you down like this, dude.
Exactly.
Like what are you doing? You're a grown ass man. You're a grown ass woman. Like. You're one of a billion people on the planet. And you're gonna let one motherfucker bring you down.
Yeah, fuck that.
I get it. Believe me, we've all been there. But you really gotta get that mindset.
I still think of
you
shit
just need
when
someone
women
to tell
hurt
you that.
me
Yeah,
and shit like that.
Yeah.
But
you really just need.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I feel like I'm better than them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm chasing my dreams.
Even if you don't believe it,
better than them in life.
even if you don't believe it, the biggest word in believe is lie. BEL. So you gotta lie to yourself until you start believing that shit, yo.
Yeah,
Yeah, and again,
true.
I like
That's
to
true.
reiterate, I'm not talking specific shit
Oh, no,
about
no.
this person. I have
yeah.
no problem with that.
No problem at all.
Gal.
She's on the
she's
show.
a lovely lady.
2 weeks from now with me. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying, I'm just saying it. If she was sitting here right there and it was
say the
you,
same
and
thing
the
right
other thing,
front,
I'd be like,
yeah.
yo, why are you letting some fucking douchebag bring you down? Like, get out there, fucking spread your wings, get your dick and pussy.
But like I said, a lot of times like we think we're in love, but we're in love with the perception, the idea of love.
Oh, hell yeah,
and we associate it with
Man, I
with,
fall in love fast,
yeah.
man.
Another love podcast,
Because like I told you earlier, we're always in love, but we just associate it with the wrong people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just because that person doesn't feel in that way doesn't mean you can't transfer that to somebody else. Energy can't be created nor destroyed. It just manifests in different forms. So you got to take that passion, however you feel about her, and lie to yourself, whatever you got to do, and you just transfer it to something else. Easier said than done, but at least you got a game plan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, stop being such a fucking
Bitch!
Yeah, all right. I mean,
You know, well, fuck it. Now that Mo Green has taught me a few things, I'm gonna call these black bitches niggers, and I'm gonna kick them in the face, and I'm fucking everybody. As a matter of fact,
to speak on what you're saying, like
they're gonna think that's you.
I don't know. Closure is always like a good thing, I think.
Oh yeah, I feel when I get ghosted.
yeah,
But if
but-
someone ghosts me and I was liking them, I'd be like, damn, you should at least let me know.
Yeah, yo, but you know what I've realized too, and this comes with like it. Yo, you get that time to get closure with someone, and then you tell them all that shit, and they still give you shit or don't understand.
Yeah.
And yo, you honestly sometimes like, dude, I've done it both ways, and I'm not saying it's better to not have closure, but sometimes when you do give it to them, you're like, that didn't even matter, dude. They not only did he not see it my way, They
never will.
They're angry at me now. Now they're telling people more nonsense.
It boosted their ego even more.
Boosted their ego. It's like, yo, fuck you then. You know, dude.
Yeah, sometimes you got to ghost them too, man.
Sometimes
Whatever.
just, let it rock.
You gotta
You're
go.
more likely, if someone ghosts you are, and you
man,
just
so
let
don't
it
Don't
rock.
give them shit. And then
Don't-
sometimes you just want to get the words out. That's why I tell you, like, find different groups on Facebook where nobody is from this
stop
area,
doing-
and just
Don't
use
do
that as
that.
your fucking therapist and put your shit out
No,
there.
don't do that.
Because
Don't
the
do
point is, do
Don't
that.
use the internet.
Don't-
Just fucking
whatever, but
exercise.
The
and-
point I'm trying to say is that you
Work
want to
better.
get it out somehow, some way. But you don't want to get it out around these like people in this area because they don't appreciate you or whatever. But you want to just talk to a bum at the bus stop, some shit. The point is that I'm talking too loud, peeking.
Yeah, way too loud.
My bad. The point is to get it out.
passionate.
Yeah, the point is to get it out, man. Or if you got to talk to me about that shit, man. You know?
Yeah, talk to a human. Don't put it
Yeah.
out on the internet, you
Yeah.
fucking idiot.
Yeah. He's so mean to your fat big
True,
brother.
man. You're like 30, dude. You're putting shit out on the internet. You should have it. You know that people are going to be rude to you about.
I think Matt low-key...
And use it against you.
But you know
Like,
something?
he's a masochist.
I do not care. I honestly, like, if I did put something like that out, and obviously, maybe a couple of things I said in there are regrettable, but like, what are you gonna do at the same time?
No, I get it, dude. I'm just saying.
I did
buddy.
the same thing though too, because last week I posted something like, I'm trying to use this in a bit. I was like, how can you get hurt by an ugly person? They don't hurt your eyes and your heart. Like, that's like double whammy. You know what I mean?
Funny, man.
I'm gonna use that in a bit, but that's how I felt. I was over here hurt over some dumb broad, some fat broad. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
that smell funny. You know what I
And
mean?
you know
Like,
what?
the
But just
fuck?
because somebody's fat and ugly, nobody understands. Like sometimes you just connect with motherfuckers.
Oh yeah,
dude,
no.
ways
I'm
and
not
shit,
too
yo.
big on looks. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But it's
yeah.
just like, damn, it's fucking broad. You know what I mean?
But social media done gas like it done boosted every bitch's ego. So it doesn't matter how bad she looks. The fact that she got 1,000 people in her inbox every day, that's what validates her, makes her feel the way she feels. So the point is not to give them that validation, yo. That's the key.
I get it, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm at the point like I still fuck whatever, but if I don't like you, it's like 50-50 now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Depends on how
you.
you catch me. If you catch me like drunk and like desperate, fuck it, I'll do
Yeah,
it.
you sound like a shorty when you said that. You catch me drunk, you get hit it.
Whatever. Get his pussy zaddy.
Yo, and I got news for you. That means you're gay.
I'm fucking tapped out.
He tapped out.
I
Damn.
think so.
Sully's done.
I'm fucking tired.
It turned into a little intervention from Matt
Yeah, it did.
before he becomes Ted Bundy.
What? Come on now. Just fucking produced a
better
great
leave
comedy
him
show with you
alone.
guys.
Yeah,
Come
no,
on.
you did.
Life is going good for me.
That's
right
what I'm
now.
saying. You did a great job hosting. You had one of the biggest pops of the night. You know what I'm saying? Like, you did your thing. Pyramid suits, yeah.
And no one knows what they're talking about, Mo. You.
It doesn't matter. They don't know about a lot of shit.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning, y'all. Just to let.
It's 1 o'clock in the
that's why
morning.
we're-
The
that's-
this
This is a
conversation got
this is a
boring.
low energy or a relationship or a Mo talking over people podcast. It's fine.
What? I didn't do that.
You're all right.
It's a couple times.
A couple times, Mo.
Y'all ain't do it to
More
me?
than a few times. It's fine. Everyone else picked up on it. It's
Penis?
clearly picked up on it. We picked up on it. The listener will pick up on it. It's fine. You're a bad guest. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
Tonight,
kidding.
yeah.
You're fine, dude. I'm fucking around.
I'm trying to save Matt's life. He was going to, like, murder people.
No, that's fine.
What? Just because I want a sitcom fantasy wife that makes me fucking crazy?
Yes, it does.
It does.
Life
does.
ain't like that, man.
It's
Life
not
ain't like
real.
that.
Yeah.
You think
There's
it's true?
aspects of it. Like, dude, I'm trying to think. Like, I'm trying to give you an example of shit that happened to me where I used to think when I got out of college or graduated, I was like, all right, I'll get a job. I'll work a 9 to 5. I'll make money. I'll have a job. That's when girls will notice that I'm like doing shit, and then they'll start talking to me.
Right.
And it's like, yeah, I did that, dude, and then nothing happened because I hated what I was doing. I wasn't passionate. I strictly wasn't passionate about
Right.
it, and I wasn't actively trying to get women. I was just working and being like, why isn't anything happening
Yeah.
to me? It's like, yo, you're not actually putting effort forward to get your fake wife.
Yeah.
Like, if you want that fake wife, dude, you got to do a lot more work.
Yeah.
Like, so much work. Like,
Yeah.
there
You
are
gotta go out and get them.
yeah, dude, there's people out there Pete Davidson's a good example. Like, that dude literally lives the life most dudes want to live when it comes to women. And you're like, oh, how's he do it? It's like, though, that dude figured it out. I don't know what he did. He's just a nice guy, whatever he does, but he did it. And there's so much in between you and him. So figure it out. You know what I mean? Like, that's pinnacle. You can find a girl in between that somewhere.
But
Think
it's what I
about
learned
that.
too, like, because I would get nervous and shy around girls when I was younger. But now I think about when you approach them, you're already better than them. Even if they say no. Because, like, they're not going to approach no guy and try to charm them.
That's actually a good point.
You're way better than them because you had the balls to get up and go get something. They're not going to do that shit. They're like, I'm looking from the corner of my eye and maybe he'll read that signal and talk to me. He's like, no, bitch.
That's some real shit, man.
Yeah, bitch.
You got a little Patrice O'Neal moment right now.
Damn, sluts.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of these high value male videos too, man.
Yeah,
Like,
you guys are queers.
Nah, man, that shit is
Nah,
some
it's
real
real
shit, man.
shit.
That's some real shit.
I know.
Real talk.
I just can't watch the videos. I just
No.
I don't necessarily.
I don't watch them all the time.
I don't
That pollutes your head with bullshit.
Yeah, I don't disagree with everything, but I can't watch that shit.
But it's like, if I'm feeling down in the dumps and I listen to some dude saying some encouraging shit, like, that shit fucking works, man. Like, real talk. Just to get my spirits up. Fuck it. It is what it is. Lie to yourself till you believe
It's
it,
like,
man.
you know, you live that comedy life. It's like, all right, you do it for pussy. You bring a date over, maybe she like 50-50 about you. But you know if you kill, you going to get that pussy. But if you bomb, you going to be all devastated. Oh, she not going to fuck me. It's like, man, fuck that bitch. She came to see me do something. I didn't come to see her do nothing.
Yeah, that's real talk.
It's a lame-ass bitch. You know
That's
what I
real
mean?
talk.
Like, fuck her. You get somebody else.
Listen to drops, man.
These blacks.
That's a good one. Dude.
Damn,
That's what you meant to hit.
I'm into real talk. He was saying
Oh,
some
that
real
one
shit.
too.
real talk.
There you go.
It's like I'm already better than her because I'm on stage.
Yeah.
You're not doing that shit.
Yeah. Gotta think. I'll be telling you about your self worth, man. You think too low of yourself, man. You gotta be a little cocky a little bit. You know what I mean?
Also
A
leave
little
your.
bit.
Yeah, you got to get some new, some non before 92 references, dude.
Because, like,
That's the other
bitches that would, like, ghost me, I'll be mad. But then, like,
Your references are mid '90s.
Yeah, man. Hey, man.
Older younger brother. Same
I'll
guy.
take it.
You ever see this movie?
I had that one. Everyone Toy Story.
Dude,
man.
you ever see this movie? Like, you both got the same
I
setups
do.
and shit.
Too many movies.
I
I'm
just do a skit of y'all
movies,
working
yeah.
at a fucking, like, not Ghostbuster, Blockbuster.
No, you should do. Yeah. No, you should do like
They'll never go out of business.
You should do like a Back to the Future, but it's like just a 3-year difference instead of like 30.
Fucking Netflix series. Me and Thomas Ellie running a fucking Blockbuster together.
Yeah, that'd be dope, man.
Hell yeah, dude. I'd watch it. I used
It'd
to
be like Clerks.
I used to.
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah, there's Mo talking over again. Anyway, twice in a row. Literally, I let it happen. I was like, I'm gonna let it do it again.
Pull it away.
No, you don't remember Hollywood Video instead of Blockbuster? I used to live near one, and I used to go there every fucking a few times a week. And it was when I was younger, I was like, I'm gonna work here at high school. Like, I was like,
They had a porno section, right? You ever go into the back room?
not in the one I was in.
Oh, man.
They had this big ass poster of the movie Eraser, though. Remember with Arnold Schwarzenegger
Yeah.
and it's not Vivica Fox. It wasn't Fox.
Vanessa Williams?
Yeah. Yes. I want to say yes. Anyway, it was that
Yeah, it
big
was.
poster of them, and it was fucking. I love that Hollywood Video. I miss it so much. I knew the staff as a child.
Yeah, and that's the place you wanted to.
I would go there and
Yo,
be like, "What rated R movies should I watch?"
I could
And they'd
really
let me
see
do
you
it.
guys writing this movie and being like our version of the Clerks. That shit would be dope. yo.
Clerks was an R version.
Huh?
Clerks already was an R-rated movie.
No. I said your version. Your version.
Just
I said
working
our
at a video
version.
store.
All
Yeah,
right.
Clerks there's only a slight video store scene. They're not really focused on the videos.
They bounce back and forth.
Yeah.
It's a quick.
Barely
stop.
in the
Yeah.
video store.
Great movie though.
Solid.
That's what I'm saying. So from your vantage,
Solid.
it's all about the video store.
Yeah, we'll do it.
What's that movie? Please Be Kind, Rewind, or some shit.
That movie's it's.
With
Well,
most-
when I was in college, I actually wrote like a little script called "fucking Movie Buds," and it was like a movie about a failing video store. So like it was like two brothers, and one of them decides to start fucking growing weed in like the back room of the fucking video store, and that's like how they're gonna like save the video store. But there'd be like flashback scenes to their dad, who was the guy that started the video store, and the dad would be played by Tommy Chung.
He's gonna be way too old by the time that
Yeah,
shit comes out.
you really planned this to the. It's another one of Matt's things.
A Pointless Story by Matt Heath. Ba-da-bow.
We hate that. We hate that movie. No,
Yeah.
I'm joking. No, you gotta get some guys to punch it.
It
up.
reminds me of that '70s show when Tommy Chong's on it in the photo booth.
He was old as fucking Half Baked, and that was like in
He is
98.
pretty old. He's in his 80s.
Yeah. He has bug eyes.
Tommy Chong's great, man.
You know who his daughter is? Ray Dawn Chong.
Yeah,
she was in the movie Commando with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Gorgeous.
Really? So was
she
what's
was-
her name?
She was in Color Purple too. She was Squeak.
Who's that?
The one that
bitch?
got pushed in the fucking toilet.
Who's the bitch?
She's like,
Who's that fucking?
I've never seen The Color.
Who's the annoying chick about COVID?
All these
and
black women you fuck. All these fat black women you fuck. And
What
you
bitch?
never seen The Color Purple?
fucking name?
That was all lies.
Who's the
man.
boss? Bitch.
I've seen how Stella
Mona?
got her
The
groove
old lady?
back.
Oh,
several
Alyssa
times.
Stop
Milano.
talking over each other.
Alyssa Milano.
Alyssa Milano. That's the bitch.
Yeah.
She was the kid in
Commando.
That's
Yep, she's a daughter. Yeah.
She's a daughter in Commando.
Who's that bitch?
Remember the scene Ray Dawn Chong? She had like the missile launcher.
Mo talking over again. There it is.
I said no. Remember when Ray Dawn Chong had the missile launcher and like she shot it backwards?
Yes,
And
that's a
yeah.
good scene.
Yeah,
That was a
yeah.
good scene.
Yeah.
She was hot in that movie.
Yeah.
I like Ray Dong Chong. Whatever. Wang Dong Bang Bang.
It does. Yeah.
I would say her name like I would keep doing that to her all day if it's her. I would be like Rain Dong Chong. No.
Chinese person laughing in Chinese.
You guys got anything to plug? We'll wrap this up.
Yeah.
I just want to say I love you guys, man.
Oh, I
Yeah,
love
man.
you.
We had a great night.
Great fucking night.
Oh,
Did.
it was
Fun.
Great night, yo. One of them nights where I love comedy again, you know?
Yeah, me too, man. I've been fluctuating in. I've just got nonsense with some of this shit, but you're right. Nights like these, anyway.
Good crowd, made a few bucks.
You have like an old counter, like a 60-year-old man.
What do you got? What do you guys got? Mo, you go first.
I got my Monday open. You just talked over me now. I got my Mo's Monday open mic at the Village Pizza in Bloomfield every Monday at 8. And every Thursday, I have a weekly showcase that I put together with comics at Soma Bar and Grill in Simsbury, Connecticut. That show is from 6 until 7. So those are my two things I do weekly.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Cliff.
March 11th, I'm in East Haven.
Yeah.
Some bar, some brewery, whatever. And March 12th, I got a show. Nick LaPointe, shout out Nick LaPointe. He got me and all the token black guys on the show on the same show. Me, Mo Musa, my motherfucking guy, Sean Murray.
Sean Murray,
man.
yeah.
Shout out to Mo Musa again, man. That's my guy.
Yeah, I just realized I
My
don't
guys.
know when I'm putting this episode out, but
It's all
I
good,
hope
man.
it's on them. You're right. This actually should be perfect, though. Still work. Sorry, continue, Matt. You got anything coming up? You fucking lich.
Just come to the Hungry Tiger open mic every Tuesday in Manchester, Connecticut.
So you're doing it every week now? You're not doing Bob?
Every week. It's
Nice.
every week.
Nice.
Nice.
Guys, just follow me at Silly Sally on Instagram and Yes Offense Podcast on Instagram. Check out my, I'll be posting my dates on there in my stories, or if I have a show I'm personally running, it'll be in my, posts on the page.
Can I do another plug?
If you want, yeah. I mean, I don't. Again, I forgot when this is.
April
coming
1st, I'm
that's
headlining,
fine.
making my second time headlining the
Yeah.
show. Mama Swan's Room in Holyoke, Mass.
up. I'm doing that one May 6th.
Practice makes comedy.
I'm headlining
Practice
as well.
makes comedy,
May
yep.
6th. Interrupted me again.
Let me throw in one thing.
Shut up, bitch.
Listen to any of these fucking guys' episodes of the 1000 Comics
Yeah.
podcast.
Oh, yeah.
All you guys have been on my show.
And I have a podcast too. I do occasionally. It's called the Momentary Podcast. So
I
I got
done
that.
in like a year.
I did it a couple weeks ago. I did a few of them. Yeah.
sorry.
When I was stressing, I was talking a lot, like I always do, and I was doing pods about bitches. So I got the Momentary Podcast, and I also have about 27 episodes of the Light Skinned Perspective with Keenan Jerome Floyd. So I got a lot of stuff if you want to check out my pods and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, guys, go check these guys out. Yeah, thanks, guys. Always fun.
Peace.
Peace.